Okay guys, so this problem, so this is a continuous beam, so two span siya. But this is an example of a beam with an internal hinge. So guys, once na may nakita kayong internal hinge na ganito, so ganito yung magiging atake nyo dito. Kasi kung wala tong internal hinge guys, so this will be considered as a statically indeterminate beam. But since meron kang internal hinge dito, so ibig sabihin nagkaroon siya ng additional equation kung saan ang gagawin mo is parang hatiin mo siya or magsesection ka dito sa point kung saan mayroong internal hinge. So para mas maunawaan, ganito yung ibig ko sabihin dito. Okay, so i-ano lang natin to. Drawing lang natin. So, i-assume muna pala natin yung mga direction ng reaction dito. So dito, so meron ka ditong RA, so pangalanan ko na lang siya as AY o the vertical reaction of this pin. And then since downward naman lahat ng force na yan, so i-assume ko ito as upward din. So pangalanan natin siya as DY. And this one as EY. Okay? So again, i-drawing ko lang yung ating beam. So dito, andito po yung AY natin. And then somewhere here, ilagay natin si 2,000 pound. So this is point A, this point B, and ito yung ating internal hinge. So C. And then, andito yung isang side niya. So, ano ba? Sige, gawin natin dito. Ayan. So, inibabaw ko lang to or iminob ko siya upward. Okay? So, the reason for that is, eto, makikita niyo mamaya while we are solving this. So, EY, and andito si DY. Okay? So, we have here the uniform load. Ayan. So, with the magnitude of 400 pound per feet. So, the span between D to A, so this is 10 feet. Ito is 4 feet. And then this is 4 feet. And then, ito nga si C. So, this is also equals to 4 feet. So, this is also C. This is point D. And this is point E. Okay, so ganito kasi nangyari yan. So nag-section nga tayo. So either of these two, pero pinakamaganda gawin is i-consider is itong left side. Since kapag itong right side yung in-consider mo guys, dalawa kasi yung unknown. So wala ka pa rin maukuha dyan. So it's better if itong left side yung i-consider natin, and then what we are going to do here is we will take summation ng moment do sa point C. Okay? So let's just say that this is your, sige, sabihin na natin to as not section, but FBD1. And then this one is FBD2. Ayan. Okay, so let's start. So unahin natin yung FBD1. So considering FBD1, okay? So we will take summation ng moment dun sa point C. Dito sa point na to, okay? So equals to 0. Okay, so the equation will be 8AY is equals to 2,000 multiplied by 4. So the answer for our AY is equals to 1,000 pound. Okay, so 4 over 8 or divisible by 4, so that will be 1/2. So 1/2 of 2,000 is 1,000. Okay, next. So guys, dito sa internal hinge na to, ito kasi, we can say na magkaaroon ka dito ng upward reaction. So let's just name this as CY. Okay? So if in the FBD1, so if ang direction niya is upward, in-assume ko siya as upward, ito, since 2,000 pound na pababa, so to counteract the downward force, and I know that this is 1,000 lang, so kailangan niya ng another 1,000 here para ma-counteract yung 2,000. So kung pataas dito, ngayon, kapag itong FBD2 yung inilagay mo, or ang kinonsider natin, dapat yung CY mo should be downward, to make it in equilibrium. Okay? So again, I'll repeat. Dito sa FBD1, so ito nga, meron kang 2,000. And based nung nag-moment ako sa C, I found out that yung AY mo is 1,000. Ibig sabihin, short pa tayo or kulang pa tayo ng 1,000. Kaya ang ginawa ko, ito is pataas. And kapag nag-summation ka ng forces ng Y equals to 0, assuming upward direction as positive, so itong FBD1 pa rin tayo So yung CY mo will be equals lang sa 2,000 minus yung AY, which is 1,000 pound. So the answer is 1,000 pound, which is upward. Okay? Ngayon, if you're going to consider FBD2, itong right portion na to, therefore, yung CY mo is downward. Okay? Ayan. Okay? To make it in equilibrium. Okay? So, if this is downward, so again, I have two options. So, pwedeng mag-moment ako dito sa point. Saan nyo gusto? Sige, moment na lang ako sa E para makuha ko po yung dy. Okay? So, by taking summation ng moment at point E equals to 0, so the equation will be dy multiplied by the distance of 10 is equals to 400 and 400 times 10. So, magiging concentrated load siya, acting at the middle, or ganito. And 400 times 10. And then yung distance niya, so this is just half of 10, which is equals to 5 feet. So, multiply by 5. And then, ano pa ba yung force natin? Okay, so don't forget for this CY. So, since yung right side na yung kinonsider natin or yung FBB2, therefore, yung CY mo will be downward to make it in equilibrium with respect to sa FBD1. So, plus, so naging positive siya since transpose ko sa abila. So, CY, or that will be 1,000 multiplied by the distance of 14. So, the value of your dy here will be equals lang saan? So, pindutin natin 400 times 10 times 5 plus 1,000 times 14 and then divided by 10. So, the answer for dy, guys, is 3,400. And kapag nag-summation ka ng forces ng y equals to 0, so, makukuha natin yung value ng EY, assuming upward direction as positive. So, EY is equals to 400 multiplied by 10 and then plus CY na 1,000 and then minus, so gusto na lang dito, 3,400. Okay guys, so the value of our EY is equals lang saan? 400 times 10 plus 1,000 minus 3,400. So the answer for EY is equals lang sa 1,600 pound. So since kompleto na tayo guys ng value ng reaction, we can now draw the shear and moment diagram. So let's start first with the shear. Pero bago yun, maglagay lang ako ng reference line dito. Ayan, i-project mo lang yung mga point na yan, yung A, B, C, D, E. Ayan. So the first diagram will be the shear diagram. Okay? So for the shear, the value of all points will be equals to pound. So naka-pound tayo, English unit. Okay, so let's start. So tingnan mabuti again ha. We will start here again at the leftmost part or here at point A. So tingnan niyo yung mga force acting at point A. So it's sabi dyan that we have a value of AY which is 1,000 pounds acting upward. So taas tayo dito ng 1,000. Ayan. Okay, so we will travel at the point A to B. So check the previous diagram or the original loading. So dire-diretso ka lang. Dire-diretso since walang load. Hops! What force is available at point B? So it says there that you have a 2,000 pound which is acting downward. So coming from 1,000, what will happen here is we will subtract 2,000. So 1,000 minus 2,000. So that will be equals to negative 1,000. Negative 1,000 pound. Okay? And the next, dire-diretso ka lang dito. And then, ang sabi sa point C. So, internal hinge yan. Guys, kapag internal hinge, disregard na to ha. Okay? Kasi nag-equilibrium din naman siya or nag-equal, pataas, nagkaroon ka ng CY na pataas, nagkaroon ka din naman CY na pababa. Therefore, the value here, or wala kang i-add or isusubtract na value. Okay? So, dire-diretso ka lang. Oops! Ano sabi sa point D? So, sa point D, ang sabi niya, you have a 3,400 pound which is acting upward. Okay? So, coming from negative 1,000, so magiging ano siya? So, negative 1,000 plus 3,400, so that will be equals to saan? Tama. So, that will be equals lang sa positive 2,400. Okay, and last, so from point D to E, you have a uniform load na 400 times 10. So, just take the area of this rectangle. So, 400, yung height, the base is 10 feet. So, 400 times 10, or that will be 2,400 minus 400 times 10, which is equals to 1,600. Okay. Medyo... Ayan, okay na yan. So, this will be equals to negative 1,600 pound. Okay? And ang sabi do sa point E, so it says here at point E, you have a vertical reaction which is upward and has a value of 1,000, positive 1,600. So, coming from negative 1,600 plus 1,600, so the answer will be equals to 0. So, ayan, nag-0 yung shear natin. Ibig sabihin, tama itong na-drawing natin. Okay? So, kulayan lang natin para medyo maganda. Alright. So, guys, as kung makikita nyo dito sa figure, there are several points na nagkaroon pa ng 0 shear. Ibig sabihin, these are the possible location of your maximum moment. But, ang magiging problema mo lang dito is itong point na to. So, let's just say na ito is, ano pa ba ang walang letter? Sabihin ko siya as point F. Okay? So, ito kasing dalawang point na to, there's no problem here kasi known yung location niya. So, kung mapansin nyo, ito, this is directly coincide with point B, or that is 4 feet away from point A. While this point D, so that is 12 feet away from point A or 10 feet away from point E. Okay? So, known yung mga distance niya. Ito yung hindi natin alam. Ano yung distance na to? Tama? So, para makuha natin yung value ng location na yan, so I will let this value equals to x. So, if this is x, and knowing that the distance between D to A is 10 feet, therefore, what will be the value of this distance? Correct. So, that will be equals lang sa 10 minus x. So, guys, ano yung nabuo ulit natin? Triangle. So, ito kasi is a 0-degree curve. So, magiging first degree curve. So, paano natin makukuha yung distance na yan? So, by ratio and proportion. Okay, so saan ba natin dito isulat? Dito na lang. So, by ratio and proportion, so we have here 2,400 divided by the distance x is equals to 1,600 over 10 minus x. So, we will have here a value of x which is equivalent to what? So, pindutin lang natin sa calcu, guys. So, guys, sabayan ako para ma-practice din kayo. Divided by x is equals to 1,600 divided by the quantity of 10 minus x. Shift solve. So, let's just say na maglagay akong value na 5 kung ano. Okay. So, the value of your x is equals to 6 feet. Okay. So, since meron na tayong value ng x, I think we can now proceed with the moment diagram. So, i-project ko lang to. And then, again, lagyan ko lang dito ng axis. So, this is the moment for the moment diagram. Kung saan yung unit niya is in pound feet. Okay, so gaya nga ng sabi ko, guys, itong mga support dito, yung A, D, and E, so supposedly dapat ang value ng moment dyan is equals to 0. Pero take note of this, ha. So, since meron tayo ditong internal hinge, so key pointer lang din ito ulit, tandaan na kapag may internal hinge, kagaya ng mga support, dapat ang moment there will be equals to 0. So, importanteng ano yan, fact. So, ang value ng moment dito is equals to 0 kapag meron kang internal hinge. So, agaya dito sa mga pin, sa roller, so dapat 0 yung moment doon. Okay? So, tara, drawing na natin yung moment diagram. So, again, sabi ko nga, mag-start siya sa 0. And coming from the preceding diagram, from the shear diagram, so since this is a 0-degree curve, magiging first degree siya or in the shape of a triangle. So, since nasa taas yan, tama, so i-add natin. So, 0 plus the area of this or plus 1,000 times 4, so that will be equals to 4,000 pound-feet. So, lagyan lang natin dito 4,000. Okay, so next is for the segment B to C. Itong area nito. Okay, so ba't ko pinutol doon? So, i-check ko lang kung tama ba yung sinabi ko kanina na kapag sa internal hinge, 0 yung magiging moment niya. So, titigil tayo dito. Papatunayan natin na magsi-0 ulit siya. So, coming from 4,000, so since ito yung nasa baba, so mangyayari dyan, isusubtract natin, di ba? So, minus 1,000 times 4, or that will be 4,000 minus 1,000 times 4. So, that will be equals to 0. Ayan, so 0 nga. Tama pala yung sabi ni Sir. Okay, so next. So this time for the segment C2D naman tayo. So ganun lang ulit, since nasa baba ito, so ima-minus natin. So 0 minus the area of this or minus 1,000 times 4. So that will be negative 4,000. So again, first degree siya, since ito is 0 degree. So magiging triangle lang din yung shape niya. Negative 4,000. Okay, so next, for segment D to F, so since alam na nga natin yung value nito, which is 6, and eto, alam natin na nasa taas siya, so i-add natin, or i-plus. So coming from negative 4,000, plus the area of this triangle. So this is a first degree curve, magiging second degree. Okay? So ang hindi na lang natin alam if pag ganito ba siya, pag ganyan yung shape niya, or pag ganon. Okay? Anyway, it will depend on the previous value, determine which is the maximum and which is the minimum. So between 2,400 and 0, which is the maximum and which is the minimum. So the maximum is 2,400. Again, if it is maximum, it will be denoted by a vertical line. And if this is minimum, so that is a horizontal line. Sabihin natin na ganyan, nakahiga. Okay, so pag connect mo lang yung dalawang line niya. So, balik tayo dito. So, negative 4,000 plus the area of the triangle or 1/2 of 2,400 times 6. So, the answer there is 3,200. So, nagkamali ako ng assume. So, you can see here, mas mataas siya. So, dapat pala mas mababa yung location nito. So, baba ko lang ng konti. Ayan. So, the answer is 3,200. So, i-connect mo lang. So, since vertical to, ayan. So, this is a second degree curve and the value is positive 3,200. Okay. So, ito. Dito na magkakaalaman, ano? So, from segment F to E, so again, dapat magsi-0 siya. Kasi nga, sa support, 0 moment ka. So, coming from 3,200, ang mangyayari lang, just take the area of this. So, isusubtract mo lang since nasa baba siya or downward. So, magiging minus. So, 3,200 minus 1/2 of 1,600 times 10 minus x, kung saan yung x mo is 6. So, 10 minus 6 is equals to 4. So, times 4. Alright. So, 0. Nag-0 tayo dito, pero i-determine muna natin yung shape niya. Again, between these two value, yung sinundan niya, between 0 and 1,600, regardless of the sign, take absolute value, which is the maximum, which is the minimum. So, ang maximum mo is 1,600. Again, 0 nga siya, so dito siya matatapos. So, kapag maximum, patayo or vertical line. And then, kapag minimum, horizontal line. So, just connect these two lines. Ayan. So, ayan. So, kulayan lang natin para medyo may arte yung ano natin, moment diagram. Ayan. So again, the shape of the moment diagram is very important, lalo na sa shape na magiging kanyang deflection. Again, kabaligtaran lang naman yan na magiging itsura ng deflection niya. or ganito siya. So since ito ay nasa taas, therefore the beam will deflect. Parang ganito. And then at point C, nag-zero siya. So ito nasa ilalim. So gaganito siya. Okay, so since nasa baba ulit siya, ayan. So because of these loadings, pag ganito yung magiging shape ng kanyang deflection. Okay? So meron kang deflection dito. Ayan, may deflection pa dyan. And then, ayan. So this will be discussed on the last chapter of this course subject. Ano? Pero ang i-discuss lang natin dun is yung for statically indeterminate. Yung for statically indeterminate that will be tackled in your subject na structural theory. Okay? So, malinaw. Nag-zero yung moment. So, ayan. So, guys, on your book, please try to answer all the problems for shear and moment. Again, just like what I've said in our previous meeting, the shear and moment for me is the most important topic here in mechanics of deformable bodies. Bakit? So, since ito is gagamitin nyo on your higher year subject, just like for the structural theory, just like I've said earlier, for structural steel design, for reinforced concrete design, for the design of beams, and also for this core subject na mechanics of deformable bodies, sa next chapter natin, kailangan yung maximum shear and moment for these stresses in beam. Okay, so magka-compute tayo ng stress sa beam. So we have two types. We have the horizontal shearing stress, and we have this bending, or also known as the flexural stress. Okay, so this shear and moment is very important. Kasi kung hindi mo siya makukuha, kung hindi ka maalam, there's no way of solving those stresses in beam. Kasi in the formula, nandoon si moment and si shear. Okay, so itong component nito is parte lang ng equation do sa susunod nating topic. So guys, that ends our discussion for this chapter na shear and moment. So this is a matter of practice lang. I-solve nyo lahat yung mga problems sa libro nyo. And once na-solve nyo yan, I think magiging basic na lang talaga itong shear and moment para sa inyo. Okay, so guys, thank you and see you on our next videos. Peace out.